What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Carolina Custom Classics. Today, back on 57 again. Hope y'all enjoyed the valve cover video. But today, I'm going to be replacing the old fuel pump down there. I'm not really sure if it's bad or not, but I don't really care to find out. So I went ahead and picked one up. It's supposed to be here today. So we're going to go ahead and get that off in the meantime. And also, I picked up this really hard to find bushing here for the distributor. That thing broke off, if I don't lose it there, but it broke off when I was trying to set the points and everything, and it was really hard to find. But thanks to a subscriber, he led me to finding that one. And I just want to give the part number because it is hard to find and might help y'all out in the future. But the GM part number for that one is 1924369. But it's a distributor bushing. It goes on the inside, and it's got a stud that goes on it, and the little lip on mine broke right there. But all right, so we're going to go ahead and put the fuel pump on and go ahead and take back off the cap and put in that new bushing. All right, here we go. All right, so here's the Carter fuel pump that I ordered. Picked this one up off eBay. It comes with instructions and 2 gaskets. So you can get it out of there. Alright, so there's our fuel pump. It'll sit just like so. Alright, let's get it in. Alright, to remove it, I just got my ratchet with a little extension on it, 1/2 inch socket. You got 2 1/2 inch bolts. And out she'll come. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, and I'll bring y'all back. Man, that was loose as hell. Alright, so I just figured out that I was filming in 1440. That's why I wasn't showing up full screen. But I hope y'all can see that. I went ahead and took the wire wheel to the block and cleaned it up so we get a nice good seal. I'm going to set y'all up, blow on the fuel line, see what all comes out. Hopefully nothing. Yeah. Pretty good. Alright, so when putting in your fuel pump, you want to make sure you got an inside and an outside. Make sure you got everything lined up correctly, and put on the gaskets, and on she goes. Alright, so gasket goes on just like so. Now you can put some sealant on here, but it usually ain't necessary. But alright, here we go. Alright, so we came into another problem. As you can see, the bolt ain't long enough. The original fuel pump is a lot thinner plate on it. So with that being said, that's going to hold us up again. We're going to have to find some bolts that'll go in here. Alright, so since we got to get the right bolts, that put us at a halt on the fuel pump. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and pop off the cap here and put in that new bushing and reset the points. It's a 5/32 nut right here that holds the distributor wire on, which is actually pretty loose. Go ahead and get that off. Make sure you don't drop it. Alright, that's off. Now, you can pull that off. You got this little clip here. Take that off. Hope y'all can see that. You got that little indentation there. You're going to take your flathead screwdriver. You might have to make one fit. I had to do that. Put it in there. You're going to turn it. And as the stud turns, that lip that I was showing you is broken on mine. It's supposed to be in here. It's supposed to keep this side from turning. Or it's supposed to loosen this side. That's how you take it out and remove it and everything. Alright, so I'm just finishing up, snugging this up. Everything went good and smoothly. Just like so. Alright, so now we can readjust the points and make sure they're still accurate. Here's the broken piece. Let me see, as you can see, right there, it's broken. Alright, so I just adjusted my points to 18 thousandths using the feeler gauge here. What I do is unlock or unscrew, just barely unscrew the point screw here, and then you can unscrew the adjuster here. Then you're going to want to take and spin your engine over by the fan till you get on the highest part of the lobe here. When you get on the highest part of the lobe, stick your feeler gauge in. Like I said, we're at 18 thousandths. You want to feel some resistance, not a lot, just like so. Alright, so we know that's good. Everything's tightened back up. I'm going to go ahead and put back on the rotor button. I've forgotten to do that many times. And we can go ahead and reassemble everything, and we're good to go. We're going to run it to the hardware store before they close, pick up the correct size fuel pump bolts, and we should be good to go. Alright, probably be tomorrow until I'll be back with you. Alright, it's the next day. Just got this in the mail from Mutton Hollow Chevy's. It's a gas tank filler neck with the vent hose and clamps and everything. It's a complete kit, made in the USA, and that'll go good when I go to put on the new gas tank. So I went to my local hardware store and picked up these 5/16 bolts, coarse thread. As you can see, here's the original versus the one I bought. I got I think 1 1/4 inch, and I hope that'll be it. Went ahead and picked up some new lock rings for it as well. So now we're going to attempt and go ahead and try and put it back on again. Alright, just for those that don't know, here's how you put it in. You got a little cam up here, and you want to put your arm under the cam. That's all it is to it. Alright, so I got the bolt through, the gasket on. I like to go ahead and put one bolt on to kind of hold the gasket in place. Alright, oh. Alright, I had to take off the brass fittings off of the old one, 9/16, and should be good to go now. So, as for the fuel lines, I hope y'all can see that, but we're about 1 inch too short on the back, and on the front we looks like it's going to fit, but the fuel pump seems to be setting a little bit higher, so I'm going to have to bend it and make it work. But back here on the frame, there appears to be a piece of rubber. We're going to jack up the car a little bit, see if I can replace that and slide that back line here forward a little bit. If not, I may have to cut it and put a filter in it after all. So that's the hose that I was thinking I might could maneuver, but that ain't what that is. I guess it's just to keep it from the vibration and wearing a hole in it. So anyways, gonna have to make a cut in it and go from there. Here's my setup. Got a Wix 33002 filter in it. Got my line. Like I said, I wanted a little bit longer on this side so that the filter would be a little bit easier to change. Now I just gotta find 4 clamps and should be good to go. I already got the line on down here, so should be good. Filter is on. I made sure I put all my clamps facing down, that way I can easily get to it. Alright, so oh, and you want to make sure the arrow is facing away from the tank. You want it like going into your carburetor. Alright, so we're good down here. Alright, let's bring it back up top. Alright, y'all, there you have it. She is on. The filter is also on. Everything is good to go fuel wise. Now just gotta hurry up and get this carburetor rebuilt, which hopefully should be here tomorrow. And I'll be working on another video for y'all. And we got to get that gas tank in and fuel sending unit and just some other, you know, piddly things. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching me put on the new fuel pump. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. And while you're there, hit that subscribe. Alright, y'all. Be blessed.